Ladies and gents, welcome back. The Premier League review show, Matchday 7. Keep thinking, we're almost like a quarter in the season now, which is mental, by the way.
It's gone pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has gone quite quick, but it's been great.
It's been good fun. Great weekend of action. International break now, so that kills the vibe. We've got unbeaten runs coming to an end. We've got the champions slipping up again. City getting it done. United getting back to winning ways. And then Arsenal going to the top of the Premier League. So
they're loving that.
Oh,
they are loving that.
They were.
Stop the count right now.
No longer second. Finish it off.
Yeah.
Game's gone. But no, a lot to talk about this week. We're going to kick off with the key talking point for the weekend. And I want to start with, I guess, a bit of the obvious one, but it feels like Liverpool are all at sea right now. And I want to talk about it a little bit later, obviously, in one of our other segments, but there was a week last season where they got knocked out of the Champions League. They previously got knocked out a few days earlier in the FA Cup. Then they lost the League Cup final.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, this is feeling very similar to that week where they lost about 4 games in like 6. And obviously it's not as bad because they're not getting knocked out of competitions in this little run here. But 3 losses in a row, even Ruben Amorim hasn't managed to do that yet. It is, as much as people say, oh, they'll get back to winning ways, this is quite serious. And considering Arsenal seem to have got over that mental barrier of, going to a tough team like Newcastle and playing attacking football. They've done that now. They've got that result away from home. And all of a sudden, it's like all momentum's in Arsenal's favour. At the start of the season, Arsenal went to Liverpool, didn't quite go at them. Liverpool picked up a lucky win. All the momentum's with Liverpool. They built that 6-point gap or 5-point gap. But now Arsenal top of the league. Liverpool have stagnated. And look, I've got some opinions I want to mention later on about certain lineups and stuff like that. But
okay.
It just looks uninspired right now for Liverpool. It looks like some McAllisters and Gravenberch are trying, but they look slightly off the pace. Canate, well, geez, I don't know what's going on there.
He's not selling himself.
No. He's doing I said this on the Combined 11 video. It's a very niche reference, but Jonathan Tah last season for Leverkusen was awful. Like really, really bad. His mind was at Bayern. He's come to Bayern this season and has performed fantastic. It's almost like Kanate's mind is at Madrid. And he's not performing right now for Liverpool. So there's a lot of things going on there, but I just want to mention them. I just think, look, Arne Slot I really rate highly, but I'm going to rate him accordingly to how he adjusts here because he needs to make some big decisions. And if he can't get this team back on track, well,
It's going to be scary. Yeah, because I had them as one of my talking points as well. As one of I've got a few teams here that I wanted to comment of being one of the more inconsistent teams in the Prem. So I kind of have them in the same ballpark as United and Chelsea, where it's just when they go out to play, you don't actually know what sort of team you're getting on the night, which is so rare for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Normally you get even Klopp or early Slot, you know exactly what you're getting. They're gonna work it the way they do. They know their system and everything, and they end up scoring, defending really well. This one, it's just when they're attacking, they don't have any sort of system or any game plan. It feels like they're kind of just waiting for something to happen, waiting for something to appear and then take it.
Yep.
And then defensively, they're just all over the place, which is just a wild thing to say because they've always been a top defense in the league. So they're kind of just been like a Chelsea or even like a United with the consistency, being so inconsistent, but they're somehow still getting results.
Yeah, good players do that, I guess, in a way.
Yeah, good players do that. But, I guess they might... I reckon they're going to get found out if they don't change. I mean, they got found out against Chelsea, who also are one of the most inconsistent teams in the Prem. So, I don't know what to think of them.
It's a funny thing. You said they haven't defended well, and I think Van Dijk has defended really well this season. He's had some moments, which everyone has brought up quite clearly, but I don't think he's been that bad. But everyone else around, even Mamardashvili on the weekend, fantastic debut. But you're still conceding 2. It just feels like all the major players are sort of at 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. I think the best way to describe it, this feels like Klopp early on when Liverpool were trying to play this high energy system and it became like a basketball game. It was back and forth, no real defense. Transition attacks were just killing them. And it feels the exact same right now with Liverpool because Arne Slot, when he came in, I kept saying it, he took Klopp's energy and intensity and just toned it down 10%.
Yeah.
And made it really, really controlled, cool, calm, collected was the 3 words I kept using about Slot's team last year. This year, it's the early Klopp teams when Benteke was running around. It's I don't know like you said, I don't know what I'm going to get. I'm going to get back and forth, and then they might win one and get lucky, or they might lose one and get unlucky, but you don't know what you're going to get, like you said. I think it's really hurting them this season.
Yeah, like it's started last season where it was just like Slot came in, like expected Klopp when they were 2-0 up, they would go for a third, go for a fourth.
Yeah.
They'd love to do that where Slot came in and it was like, we want control, 2-0, keep the ball.
Yeah.
And now it's just completely gone out the window. I don't know what's going on.
180 on that, yeah.
And then also their transfers have just, other than Ekatike, they've just really struggled. Like Kirk has had to play like a completely different role.
100%.
Haven't seen much of Frimpong. Obviously, Wirtz is like, I feel bad for him because he's getting memed so hard on everything.
Yeah.
Because he's still a quality player. It's just the output's not there. And when you're paying that much for him, you want the output. And then Isak's still unfit, which is they kind of need him at this point, don't they?
Well, that's the thing. I'll get onto it later on. I'm really queuing up this later on thing. But even the striker, man, you said Ekatike's played fabulous. Why not pick the players in form? Like it's gotten to the point now for Liverpool. You just need to win games. Who cares about who costs what and who's your best player or who's not? Just play the players that are going to get you the results right now. I feel like as such, there's probably 3 or 4 in that 15, that sort of starter or in and around it that probably don't for me going forward. But yeah, it is a massive talking point. They have, I guess, earned the front cover of the news of who was like the last few weeks because of the way they've played. And I think you're right. It's finally caught up to them. Their performances are now showing in some of the results they're getting because start of the season, they kept winning and you're like, they haven't really played good football yet.
No, they scraped through.
Like the Burnley game was a prime example. They were subpar.
They looked horrible, honestly.
Yeah. And somehow just a lucky penalty goes their way.
Yeah, the very, very lucky penalty as well. It came out of absolutely nothing.
Just kicked to the guy's hand and then obviously the penalty.
Oh, man.
But a lot to talk about Liverpool. Anything else we want to mention before we get into our winners and losers?
We'll talk about it later. But yeah, Salah being...
Yeah. I've got a lot to say.
Yeah, okay. Nice. I like it. Same page.
We'll tee it up later on. Let's go to winners. And I want to start the start of the weekend, Friday night, Bournemouth. Yeah. One of my... I don't have second teams, but I have a real affection for Bournemouth and the football club.
They just play well.
They just play great football.
Exciting
and
football.
And Donny Ariola's a great manager. And I tell you what, on a night that was just horrible for football, pissing down with rain, wind going anywhere, the Antoine Semenyo goal will live in my memory for a very, very long time.
What a player.
What a gun. And we'll get onto MVP votes later on, but I can probably assure you guys that he is definitely at the top end of our votes because he was just mental on Friday night. And Bournemouth in general. Like, look, they haven't been that great defensively this season. You can expect that when you lose Zarbani and Hoyce and Real Madrid and PSG centre-halves.
They've been solid.
But they've been solid enough.
Yeah.
But most importantly for me is the front lines. Like 3 against Fulham, who have Bassi and Anderson at the back. They have a good keeper in Leno at the back. To score 3 past them, and you were behind, so Fulham would have sat back a little bit more.
Yeah, of course.
That's credit in the bank. Coming from behind and scoring 3 in the bounce. They went to Leeds and scored 2. I know they conceded 2, but they scored 2 at Leeds, which seems to be a very tough thing to do as well. And obviously, they went and scored 2 at Liverpool. This team is flourishing in the final third. And you're looking at players like Kluivert, you're looking at players like Tavernier, Brooks, Evan Nilsson. Obviously, Semenyo is the main man, but everyone around him is contributing.
Yeah.
I think the underspoken about factor, Evan Nilsson, I know people don't like him because he doesn't have the output, right? Not the goals and assists. But his importance to that system, so underrated. And I think, all in all, Bournemouth, the way they've started this season off, what is it now, 4th or 3rd in the Premier League?
I don't have the table, but they're up there.
Fabulous.
Yeah. Even their defence is actually one of the, like, statistically, one of the better ones in the league at the moment. Like, I think they're at least top 6, top 5. I'm pretty sure, like, expected goals conceded. Like, for getting their whole defence shipped out, they've been actually incredible. And Marcos Senesi wasn't even starting, and now he's come in, even getting on the scoreboard, getting some assists, which has been wild. But yeah, they're just attacking wise, they're just brilliant. And Semenyo, there was a thing, I think last week, it's probably going to be backed up even more after last performance, but he was being involved in like 75% of their goals. Like when you see Bournemouth score on a football modification, you just have to guess that Semenyo's got a goal and an assist.
Yeah, you wait
every time I've checked my phone this this season. It's just him.
Yeah.
And it's a whole variety. I saw a direct free kick. I've seen assist from random, and then like today, not today, but like this game, just a brace. And then you see the goals and you're like, oh my God.
That second goal was mental.
Yeah.
A little like jinky-majinky down the line. And then the score from that tight angle.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
He's so funny because he's got such a license to shoot that I've never seen with any other player. I saw some of the, I recapped on some of the highlights of that game. He was taking some absurd shots, like actually just not a good shot at all. No. He just had such a license to shoot, but I find it so great. He had, I think, the second or third most shots last season.
Yep.
He just couldn't finish that many, but now you're seeing him actually get the output. It's kind of scary.
I've got to be honest, end of 2 seasons ago, end of the 23-24 season, fabulous finish. Last year, it just, I don't know what happened. It just didn't quite work for him as the end product. Maybe he hit the post 3 times in a game or something last season. It wasn't his year in terms of output. Obviously, the performances were unbelievable. But this year, it's like he's combining the performances of last year with the output of 2 seasons ago. And we are getting an historic season.
A monster.
That I think will mimic, like Sadio Mane's end of Southampton before he went to Liverpool. That probably times 2 because of the output he's going to get. But it feels like it's going to be like that. And then a big club's going to come and snap him up for about 70 mil.
Yeah.
Feels like that.
100% can see that. Another Prem team coming in. But yeah.
Getting the business done. But yeah, Bournemouth fun. So impressive.
Yeah.
So impressive.
Yeah.
I want to toot my own horn for a little bit, or my club's horn here for a little bit.
Yep.
I'm going to Lammens in goal. What's a debut, son? 3 saves. Okay, nothing special, but he comes and claims crosses. I don't think I've seen that since Van der Sar at Manchester United. Even De Gea didn't do that. I haven't seen a keeper come and claim crosses. 3 saves, prevented 0.9 XG, clean sheet, the first of the season for Manchester United, and a home win. Yep. Talk about the ultimate debut.
Can't ask for much more, can you?
Got the job done. There were some big chances for Sunderland. We can't like skip over that fact. And I know, as United fans would probably take anything in goal right now, but that was a very, very impressive debut. He is a massive winner for me because he's had to buy his time, had to prove to Ruben Amorim for some reason he is better than Bayendia. Don't ask me why that's taken so long. But he's come in and done a job. Clean sheet opening game. Best United performance I've seen this season. Tick, tick. And he was in goal for it. So massive winner, Lammens in goal. Very happy to have him as our number 1 now.
Yeah, I mean, the bar was set really low for him to come in. Like, I don't know how you go from Onana and then Bayendia is just almost as bad.
Yeah.
The goalkeeper scouting needs to get fired.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
But clean sheet. Couple saves, cannot complain. Even for the whole Manchester United side, it's not just for him.
Yeah,
that whole Manchester United side needs that. That clean sheet's huge.
Antonio, who was on last week, always talks about it, and it's the biggest thing he said with De Gea when we got rid of De Gea. He was big on this, that when you're a back 4 or back 5 nowadays, you can step up and be a higher line, because you trust your goalkeeper. But if you don't trust your goalkeeper, you're stuck in a weird situation where you want to sit deeper, but then pot shots come in and you don't trust your keeper either. So as a back line, you're sort of second guessing yourself.
Yeah, true.
That's what he said with De Gea. Like, we can play a high line because if they're getting behind, De Gea 1-on-1 is one of the best in the world. Obviously, long shots is a bit dodgy with De Gea at times, but you trusted your goalkeeper behind you. Yeah. Onana and Bayendia, you're not trusting that goal. You're not playing a higher line because anything in behind, it's going to be a 1-on-1, it's going to be a goal. Yeah. But now you got Lammens, you can make 1-on-1 saves. You have that belief. So yeah, it goes a long way for the whole side, like you said, which is massive. But he's my second winner. Yourself, another winner in there?
Well, I do actually have Amorim.
Oh,
because
Ruben.
How do they keep doing it? How his back is against the wall. Every United manager was like this. Ten Hag, Ole, like their backs against the wall. I reckon they're going to get fired the next day, and they somehow pull off a comfortable 2-0 win. And it's just like, all right, what do you do now? Okay, we'll trust them for another few games, and then they absolutely get demolished. I don't know how he's done it. Even my notes I just say how do they keep doing it? I don't have anything other than that. Like they're just when their backs against the wall, they're like one of the best teams in the league. Makes no sense.
You said to an Arsenal fan walking back from the game from the pub on that night, I'm like, look, he's bought himself 4 more weeks, but those 4 more weeks are going to be 3 bad performances. And when his job's in the line again, another great performance.
That final one, yeah.
Yep.
I think their fixtures are pretty tough though.
Yeah, Liverpool to come, Brighton away to come. It's going to be a real rough.
I don't know if they've played Leeds yet, but they've already played like 2 of the promoted sides.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, especially Liverpool next game, is going to be a huge one. Yeah, for Liverpool as well, but
Both teams, yeah.
yeah.
I like that. I'm a big fan of this. 2 United winners in this week. And I'll finish off with Arsenal again, as I said at the start of the episode off saying, top league going into the international break. I know some people can say you want to keep that form going, but just the confidence about going into a break, with you seeing your name number 1, that's got to do a lot of things for this side.
Yeah, huge.
Talked about going to Newcastle and playing some football, going on the front foot and taking it to them. The last 2 and a bit weeks, or 4 games, even in Champions League football as well, I got to swallow humble pie, because I was very harsh on Arteta saying, you've got all these methods and I saw this stuff 3 years ago, you're playing better football 3 years ago than you are now. All of a sudden, they flip the switch. They're playing great football. Saka and Rice obviously involved on the weekend. Your 2 leaders getting their job done. We're seeing what Madueke has obviously done. Obviously, he's out injured, but he's performing this side. Eze was super unlucky on the weekend.
Yeah.
Like, this is coming together now, whilst Liverpool are falling apart and City are sort of like treading water. You're in position 1A.
Is it the perfect storm, bro?
I'm about to say, if it's not now, is it ever going to happen? Sort of the feel. But they are massive winners for the weekend.
They're playing so well.
They play great football.
That Newcastle game was actually it just showcased how brilliant they've been this season. Other than that Liverpool game where they did not look like Arsenal at all, they kind of just wanted a draw.
Yeah.
Other than that, they've been excellent. Even giving it to City, like they'd got a draw out of that, but even still, they put City on the back foot.
Yeah.
But that Newcastle game, they were dominating it even when they conceded. They were actually dictating the game perfectly. And their attacks flowing as well. Normally, you rely on their defense being the best the best in Europe. You rely on that. And then their attack last season was just kind of, it wasn't really flowing well. It wasn't really creating much. But now they're creating a lot of chances. Like Gyökeres isn't even performing that well as well. And they're still just making like the attack look easy, honestly.
Yeah, if Gyökeres is in form, you give it up, because
you'll
get more Leeds 5-0 performances where he's on the score sheet twice and stuff like that. Look, I gave it a watch while I was watching the United game, and just seemed like West Ham did not have a shout.
Nothing.
That's son of a good team. So I had them. Did you have them as well?
Yep, I did. I had them and City because of Liverpool dropping points.
Yeah.
Like it's huge for the title race. Yeah.
City now on how many points are they on now? Of course, the Premier League Appalags. They're 3 points back of Arsenal. They're on 13.
Yep.
Liverpool 15, Arsenal 16. And then Spurs and Bournemouth there in 14 points.
Spurs are third, aren't they? Yeah.
They were second for a moment, obviously, before the games all sorted themselves out. But that's an underrated winner as well from the weekend.
Yeah.
Spurs.
I will say they've had it a little bit easy, other than City.
Yeah, other than City, they haven't really played a big boy yet.
They've had it quite easy, but like they're not doing it in Spurs fashion. Like
no.
That's where you see them dropping points. Yeah. So, like, I mean, there has been a few shaky results, but yeah, I mean, they got the job done against Leeds. Like that's all you can really.
You take that.
That's all you really need. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. All right, from the highs to the lows and the losers from the weekend. Okay, it is going to be Liverpool for me.
Yep.
I've already mentioned that sort of monologue about, it feels like last season when they got knocked out of the FA Cup, the Champions League, and lost the Carabao Cup final. It's not that disastrous, at least, because it's early in the season. But you can't afford many more of these type of runs. And now it comes to the players, right? I got to be real. Mohamed Salah for me doesn't start the next game. I'm gonna swing the axe.
Honestly, I like that.
Like watching that game, a lot of the times it ends up with Salah, and guess who scored the goal? Gakpo scored the goal. But Gakpo's open on the left-hand channel. All it needs a little cross the box pass, and he has a shot, shooting opportunity, one-on-one, better angle. Gakpo's nice in those sort of spots, right? But Salah shoots and it goes well and truly wide. That quick first step, not there anymore. And that's his age, right? I can't fault him for that, but that's taken away one of his core components of his game. And it's not like he's really causing defenses trouble where he just picks the ball up and just produce that moment of magic. So the Salah that did so much for Liverpool across the last sort of 4 seasons, we're not seeing those type of performances. And I know his goal out contributions are still ridiculous, and he finds a way to score goals. But I think right now it's not about scoring goals; it's about the balance of the team. I just don't see Salah contributing to this.
He's not done much at all.
It's been penalty kicks, man.
Yeah, well, he had one penalty.
Yeah.
Had a very late goal at the end of Bournemouth, which was that was a good goal.
Yeah.
Other than that, he's just not done anything. Like the Arsenal game was just a huge reflection of Salah's performances, where I reckon he only had like 5 touches in the whole game, and then every time he got the ball, heavy touch, lost ball. He's dribbling 1-on-1, loses it between his feet, and then loses the ball. Or he's going for that first time pass, and it just is misplaced, and like literally every touch he had, it kind of resulted into a turnover. Yeah, it's kind of sad seeing this sort of. It's not a full fall off because it's only 7 games into the season, but seeing this partial fall off is actually so sad because of last season breaking so many records, looking like an absolute machine. Yeah, making Haaland look like puny compared to him.
Human again.
Yeah. And now we're seeing the complete opposite where, Haaland's obviously scoring a goal a game, even more like when he feels like it. And then Salah's just like, he's not even getting involved.
And that's the thing, it felt like he was forcing it on the weekend. Like I've seen games where he's done that, where he's just taking these rash shots, they've gone high and wide, but he'll still be involved. It's like he's contributing to the betterment of the team. He was contributing, but not to the betterment of that side. Yeah. And that's a problem for me. In a side that right now is not functional and not good defensively, you can't be carrying a dead weight right now like Mohamed Salah. And I know this sounds really, really harsh. I'm the first to say Salah's one of the best in the world. This isn't just like a hate watch. This is just genuine. If Liverpool want to win, you need a restructure. And that's why I think I'd go very, very bold. Jeremy Frimpong starts at right wing.
Oh.
And then you've got the 2 sort of fullbacks back to back. So at least you've got some coverage right now because they just feel too easily got at. If you've got Conor Bradley and Jeremy Frimpong, you've got solidity down one side of your ground. Cody Gakpo is a great defensive attacking player, but then allows him to focus purely on just going forward and being that output type player. And I'd go Ekitike out top as well. I wouldn't go Isak. I wouldn't go Salah. Yeah, that's my big call, but I'd go.
Would you keep playing Wirtz then?
I'd go Szoboszlai as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And again, number 1 Wirtz. I've been raving this guy. I think he's probably the best in the world in a few years' time. Right? He's a superstar, and he didn't say I want to go for 150 million euros. He said I want to go to Liverpool.
Yeah.
We saw what happened to Pogba. It's sad, right? These great footballers can be overwhelmed by the pressure. But you talk about the quality of this player. I don't know if you saw the first play coming out of half time. Gakpo sort of bobbles around it, ends up at the feet of Florian Wirtz. He pirouettes on the football to fight Mohamed Salah. And I'm thinking like, what have I just seen? Straight at half time, straight off the bench, pirouetting to play an incredible through ball. He's got the quality. Yeah. But you need to let him grow into this side. And I think right now Liverpool need that pressing, that energy, the intensity. McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, Gakpo and Frimpong. That's energy. That's defensive, coverage. That's good in transition. That's preventing transition as well. And then you can start building from there. You can start, getting Salah or Wirtz back in. Maybe Isak starts a game or so. But that side there for me sets them up to win games of football. Again, might not be their best 11, but it'll win games of football.
Yeah, okay. It seems like they're just trying to fit in all the pieces together, and it really isn't working. No. It will be interesting. I know it's a bit far in advance. It's like game week. I think it's like game week 17 or something like that. But when Salah goes to AFCON, that's when it'll be really interesting to see what they do. Yeah. But until then, so many questions. So many questions, and I want answers onto how Slot's going to deal with it. Honestly,
the pressure on the manager now, because I gave him credit for not signing any players last season. But should I be taking that back because he was just using what Klopp had? Like, is that what we're doing now? Like, when we look at it, because we can flip every script 2 ways, right? You can look at things 2 ways. It is a very critical way of looking at it. But I was saying, oh wow, what a manager, has no signings, he's won the league, and he should have gone deeper in the cup competition, could have won the Carabao Cup. But now he's got some of the new players in, and he can't make them work. Is this like, how do we view this? That's the question.
Yeah, I don't know if the personnel that they got completely fits with Slot's like system at the moment, because I know Kirk has been made to kind of like invert a little bit in midfield, and it's just not his position. He's more a bombing wing back like Robertson or something like that was. So that's what I thought he would be. Florian Wirtz also, he's supposed to be that free roaming. He played that left cam role at Leverkusen, kind of licensed to do anything, but now it's in a lot more structured, right in the heart of the pitch. It's a lot different of a position. So yeah, it's a lot of adapting. I'm going to give it a lot of time because they are quality. Like they are the best, still like probably quality wise best team in the Prem. But yeah, it's just thinking that they're gonna, right off the gate, like perform with all these people just placed into position. It's not the best way to look at it. Yeah. So.
But the Prem doesn't wait for anyone though. That's the big thing though. You can't.
True.
I have to make it about something else, obviously, but it's giving up a bit of Real Madrid of last season, is it not?
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool players here, but how do they fit? Whose team is this sort of thing? Like, so it feels a little bit like that.
But now Real Madrid are playing well, and I'm scared. So like,
I had to just chuck that one out there.
So like, maybe it takes a lot of time, but it might end up being all right. Yeah, I'm not feeling great about my team, but
that's an handle there.
Yeah.
Do you have Liverpool as a loser as well in that, or do you have to?
I had Salah in particular as a loser.
Yeah.
Do you want me to have another?
Go on, another one.
Marinakis.
Oh, I missed
the
Marinakis.
Absolute mud. Like just pure greed. Pure like there's been quotes being like, I want to bring them back to a Champions League club, and he's just wanting like a get rich quick scheme for a football team, and it's just not going to work. Like Nuno brought you here. Sure, they had a rough start at the start of the season, but way too early to just bin him off. And then you're bringing in Ange Postecoglou, who I love as a manager, completely different manager, completely different play style. What are you actually expecting? Like, I don't understand at all what he's doing, and he's driving this club into the floor.
It's West Ham again, David Moyes. They were like, we want to play attacking football. Look what happened to you. You ended up nowhere near it after winning a European trophy. No. Forest, we want to play attacking football, Champions League. Mate, Nuno got you into Europe playing the way you played. These players can't just flick a switch and say, we're going to play ball possession now.
No.
They've played counter-attack now for 2 seasons. Oh, yeah, but just because an Aussie guy comes in, we'll just go and start playing out from the back, play through the lines. No. And even then, I haven't even seen Ange football yet. I don't think I've seen a second of Ange football yet.
No.
So, greed. Greed's the right word.
Yeah.
It's very, very similar to West Ham, where they had David Moyes won a European trophy, got them into Europe. Like, we don't play attacking football. None of this counter-attack. We don't want to play pragmatic. Lopetegui, Potter, now Nuno. They've gone full circle to come back to the pragmatic manager. You don't know what you have until you get rid of it.
Yep.
But if anyone deserves it, Marinakis does.
Oh my God, yeah. He just looks like a villain. Like you just see him. He's a huge height and just a massive dude. Man. Yeah. Just evil stare. He looks like an actual supervillain.
If anyone deserves it, probably gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah. So especially like their defense being absolutely rock solid. You had their centre-back partnership of Milenkovic and Murillo being just no-nonsense defenders, clearing, like, deep line, really just pure defence.
Yeah.
That's what they needed to do. And now it's like, okay, now they have to be on the ball.
Yeah.
And then also the wing-backs as well. Ange wants to invert. Like, Ola Aina and Nico Williams have just been kind of touchline, drop-deep sort of fullbacks, and now they're trying to be played as centre mids. It's not gonna. It's just work. It's completely different personnel to what you're actually wanting to do with Ange. It's just a disaster.
Yeah, it is. It is all at sea. And even then, like I said, I don't think I've seen enough of Ange football yet to be like, either one, has he got his system correct? Do his players even want to play his system as well? That's another thing. Players can easily down tools. They're not fussed.
Yeah.
Morgan Gibbs-White will happily leave, I think, at the end of the season if it keeps going this way.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was already half out before you put a gun to his head and made him resign.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So look, there's a lot of players that'll be out.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for some of the new signings as well, like the likes of Dan and Doyes, the Douglas Luizes, who were promised probably a certain style of football, a certain, experience in Europe. But right now, it's like they're going to get bounced out of Europe, probably being a relegation scrap. And it's like,
yeah, complete 180.
It's ridiculous.
And the thing is, with Ange Ball, it wasn't even completely proven in the Prem.
No.
That's the thing. Like, they did get the Europa League, but there's that screenshot of having the relegation teams and then Champions League qualification for Tottenham in 17th. Like, we're just forgetting that they finished 17th last year in the Premier League. I know injuries and all that, but like, yeah, even the season before, like the system isn't even fully proven in the Prem.
Yeah.
And this guy's just come and been like, I want that. I want it now. Give it right now.
Mates rates as well. They're both like Greek friends. Or
Yeah,
something. It just screams like you wanted to keep it in the family type thing.
Yeah,
but you don't always need to do that. You need to choose the right option and go with the right option. So yeah, deserved. I like that one. I'm gonna go with the manager now, and a bit harsh I feel like, but I'm going with Vitor Pereira. Just I feel sorry for this guy, man. Talk about the biggest losers. They were up now 1-0 in 2 different games and have conceded in stoppage time or in the 90th minute now 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Wolves could have had 6 points, been off the foot of the table, but they're on 2 points right now, still at the foot of the table. Could have beaten Brighton and Spurs as well. Talking about momentum and like kickstarting a season, but that hurts a lot for Vitor Pereira and his side. I like that he's reinstilled that defensive solidity once again. I always say this, when Wolves play their best football, they're keeping clean sheets, they're being compact, they're sitting in deep, and they've done that the last 2 weeks. But one moment of magic for Spurs and then a late goal there yesterday versus Brighton, it just cost them.
Yeah.
And talk about, like, with Arsenal, belief in momentum. It's sort of like you could have had that with Wolves, but now you're sort of second guessing yourself. Can we actually get over the line? Can we get a victory in the Premier League?
Yeah.
How long will it take? Because we've gotten so close now 2 weeks in a row and haven't got there. So it sort of fits the definition of a loser because they were winners and they let it slip now
They
twice.
lost 2 points. Yeah.
Which is, quite disappointing for them. So I've gone Vitor Pereira.
Yeah, okay. I mean, like, every year, every season, their best players just get leached. And then now their team is the weakest that I've ever seen it.
For a long time, yeah.
For a long time, yeah. Normally they're a solid team, but you take Cunha out of that team and not really replace him, and you're relying on Strand Larsen, who's a great player, but in and out with injury as well.
Yep.
It's a really tough position for Wolves, especially Vitor Pereira. Yeah,
especially with Sunderland, Leeds, and Burnley playing some good football.
Yeah, they're playing well. Like, I was gonna talk about them.
Yeah.
At one point, but they all lost.
It was a bad weekend to talk about.
It was a bad week to talk about the promoted teams. But yeah, like the threat of the promoted teams actually being competent in the league
is a thing.
It's going to create a lot more chaos with those teams that just avoided it, like the West Hams, like the Wolves. Even Forest might sneak in there.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to be shaky. They're going to be really panicking right now. Because I feel like at the moment there is a huge gap between those sort of teams, and then you've got like a Fulham, a Palace, like a team like that they're solid. You know what you're getting with them. There's a huge gap between them, so it's gonna be really interesting, the relegation.
Wolves 2 points, West Ham 4 points, Burnley 4 points, Forest 5, and Brentford 7. And everyone thought Brentford were cooked as well, but they're playing some good football as well. So it's going to be a really good scrap at the bottom. We could actually finally get 2 good teams going down. Like 2 teams that have performed going down. Because I don't think we could say that the last few seasons feel like it's been 3 bad teams that have just gone down.
It's just been up and down with the promoter.
Yeah,
like, it's complete,
So. Your final loser, do you have one more?
Are
you done for that?
I will state the Palace streak is over.
Yeah, same here. The exact same thing.
It's like, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not like a big loser.
No.
But like 19 games unbeaten, having like the Community Shield, the FA Cup, those huge opponents, also beating Liverpool twice in that run. Massive stuff. Oliver Glasner doing a fantastic job and all that. But yeah, they just lost to Everton.
Yeah.
And I'm not even going to not even going to be too harsh on them because Everton look pretty good and Palace are still like a great team. Yeah, it's kind of just over. It's unfortunate.
I was going to say, the way they're losers for me is because far out, that could have been 3 goals up. They missed some massive chances in the second half in particular. Just after half time, they had like a 10-minute spell from like the 55th to like the 65th minute where they just had chance after chance after chance. And the commentator even said, I think it was Martin Tyler on comms here, and he was like, they might live to regret these missed chances. And they aged perfectly because and the way the last goal went in, like Munoz clearing it off Jack Grealish.
Because even the penalty as well with Lacroix, they had the ball, and then it was a slight mistouch, mispass, and then Lacroix just comes in and takes out the attacker.
It was just one of those games. Hill Dickinson, Everton, Moyes in charge. It's just one of those ones where like they just find a way to get a win. I think there's like a record now. Like Palace haven't beaten Everton in like 12 tries.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they've drawn obviously in that time and they've lost, but I think they've actually beaten them in 12 attempts. I think
that's a wild stat.
Yeah, considering how up and down Everton have been recently as well, that's mental. But they just haven't got the run on them. But yeah, I had them as well. That's just devastating. The 19-game unbeaten.
It's unfortunate. I don't expect them to be too down.
No,
but by this for long. Like I reckon they'll bounce back next week. But who have they got next week?
They've got Bournemouth and the battle of the Preston second clubs.
That's a big game.
That's a massive one.
Big game.
I think it's a Sunday kickoff as well. And actually, we haven't even mentioned that's their first time turning around from a Conference League game as well. Maybe that goes to show the signs of how much we believe in this side. Because normally that's a lot of the conversation and discourse around those teams. Oh, it's all right because they had Europe midweek. We can let them off. But no, we're like talking about them. They're a big loser. They should have won. Blah, blah, blah. That goes to show, I guess, how much we respect Glasner, Palace, Sarr, Mateta, and these players. They've just been...
Even after Eze's departed, they've been great.
They've lost Elise. I had him in my top 10 players in the world right now. And then you got Eze as well.
Yeah.
Like, these are 2 players that are ridiculous players.
They're a huge selling club and they still find a way.
And they've actually got better and better each season.
Yeah.
It's out of this world. And Yeremy Pino and Ismail Assar, great finds. Fabulous finds. To make...
Ismail Assar has been phenomenal.
And that's a good sign because he felt like one of those like lost wonder kids. He was in the French league for Marseille there, Watford prior to that in the Championship. And everyone, you hear these podcast things, I remember Ben Foster's podcast saying, we know he's a good player, you see it in training, he's a superstar player, just couldn't put it together. Oliver Glasner's found a way to make him work and make all these players
He's really performing too. Like he's
their guy. Like he's the catalyst for this side. So fair play. And unfortunate for them on the weekend. But on the same page there with that loser. So there we go. Winners and losers done. And now come to the exciting part. I've been chomping at the bit for this. I've been very excited for this. International break means there's time off from football, and that means it's a great opportunity to do our team of the season.
Hell yeah.
So far. Classic. 7 games in. Reactionary team of the season.
So knee-jerk. We love a knee-jerk team.
Yes, absolutely. This is podcast royalty. This is what here.
Hell yeah.
4-3-3 you went with?
Yep. Okay, that's
perfect.
Good. Okay. That is good.
Let's go goalkeeper and back 4. You can go first and I'll follow you from there.
Yeah, before I start,
there we go,
I was mix and matching. I had a team set started this morning, changed it.
I changed mine
changed it again. Yeah, like it a lot of tinkering. It's like my whole FPL team. Like it's just a lot of tinkering with this. Yeah. It's just awesome. I had a rule. I kept it to max 2 per team.
Wow, that's wait, let me
just to make it a bit more interesting because I could just put the whole Arsenal defense in there.
Yeah, I think I've basically got the same thing as well.
Okay,
so we should be good here. Yeah.
Nice. So, and I've got a few. I've got honourable mentions as well.
You came prepared, my friend.
I love this stuff. This is the best thing ever. Anyway, wait, goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper and back 4. Yeah.
Okay, so goalkeeper, I went for Nick Pope.
Nick Pope, okay.
He was immense, especially against Arsenal.
Yeah.
He was incredible. And Newcastle they've kept the most clean sheets, haven't they?
I think so, yeah.
They've been incredible defensively. Offensively, they've been a bit shaky. Like Nick Voltemade come in and they made him look a lot better. But defensively, they've been so solid.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the snubs, Dean Henderson deserves a shout. Donnarumma as well.
Yeah.
And then the defense, left back Dan Burn, left centre back Gabriel, right centre back Marco Senesi, and right back Jurriën Timber.
Okay, we do some differentials here. This is
Ooh.
exciting then.
Okay.
I've gone with the Sofa Score legend Robin Roos in goal.
Oh, okay.
Who's
Yeah.
averaging, I think, 4 saves a game and made a ridiculous save on the weekend.
Oh, the Bruno one. Yeah, that was a massive
I jumped
save.
out of my chair thinking that was in the back of the net, but no, he made a massive save. So I've got him.
Yeah, fair enough.
In particular for the Palace point and for the win at Nottingham Forest. His away performances out of this world. Yeah. So I've gone with him. Very good in the ball as well. So I've gone Robin Roos in goal. Left back, I was tossing and turning about what I wanted. I did go Calafiori in the end.
Fair enough.
For the reason that he's got a goal contribution, I think, this season already.
He somehow got so many
and I just think Miles Lewis-Skelly, for me, in my mind, was the start of this season. But Calafiori started the season and hasn't given Miles Lewis-Skelly any chance to come into this side because he's been so consistent
I know.
and so solid. Yeah. I think for Calafiori, he was the one for me where I looked at him in that Arsenal backline. His floor and his ceiling was the biggest for me. And that's saying a lot because everyone else is just tiny. Their best is the best most often than not. But he has become like the rest of them where his floor and his ceiling are basically the exact same. It is incredible consistency and relentless drive forward as well. He's actually looked really good going forward. So I've got him in just because he's impressed me a lot. So I've gone Calafiori left back. Could have gone Cucurella. Could have gone... Who else was the last one? I had another one in my head. It's gone blank. I should have written them down, but I had another left back as well. Truffet from Bournemouth. Oh, yeah, I was thinking about him. Left centre back Gabriel. I think he speaks for himself.
It's a lock.
Goals and clean sheets. I've got Mark Gahey at right centre half.
Ooh, okay.
A part of a Palace backline that I've been very impressed with.
Yep. Kept
some important clean sheets and is the leader of that side there.
Yep.
And then I kept with the Palace theme. I went Daniel Munoz as my right back.
Oh.
So I don't know. Jurriën Timber probably is the best right back in the league. I do like what Munoz has done this season.
He plays like a right wing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know. Yeah, but I just love watching him play.
He's
so
great. He's great to watch. Yeah, 100%.
Look, Timber's probably the best right back, but I just love the season that Munoz has had. So I've got him in at right back instead.
Yeah. I mean, like, Calafiori is probably the left back as well. I was deciding between him and Timber.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, I would have just had a full Arsenal defence.
Yeah, you could have really be boring and just go full Arsenal.
Yeah, so keep it with the two per team. Started to put Dan Burn as well.
Yeah, Dan Burn's a good pick, actually.
Yeah, and
really
Jurriën Timber. And then my snubs as well, I had VVD. I had Omar Alderete.
Yeah, I had Alderete close as well, yeah.
Yep. And then shout out to Mark Gahey and Christian Romero as well.
Yeah, Spurs had a good start their season.
They've been good, yeah. So, shout outs to them. But
Alderete was very, very close going my team, by the way.
Yeah.
With Robin Roos in here, I was like, that's the matchup. But I'm like, I just feel like I had to put Mark Gahey in that side, considering how high at the table Palace are. I was like,
yeah, fair enough.
Fair
enough. So very different. Very different.
I thought it would be very similar.
Yeah.
We're all very different, which is good to see. We love differentials in here.
Yep.
Midfield 3. Who have you got in your midfield 3?
So this also had a lot of tossing and turning because initially Martin Zubimendi was a lock, but then I changed it because I wanted Timber in at right back, and then there wasn't really like any other right backs I could think of. So I've got Tijani Reinders, Moises Caicedo, and then I felt like I had to put a Liverpool player in just because they're still second in the league.
Yeah. And
the only consistent player I felt like that's been in that team has been Dominic Szoboszlai.
Oh, he went Dominic Szoboszlai.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
So, it could have been Gravenberch, but I put Szoboszlai in there because also he's filled out a shift in right back. He's been so consistent and also he's been so determined as well every time he's on that pitch. So he's in that in the midfield.
I was thinking about him. I just felt bad. I can't really grade him because I don't know. I feel bad. I can't grade him on his right back performances. They're not great, but I can't grade him on that because he's out of position. Then when he plays at 10, he's only played there, probably 100 or so minutes this season. Yeah. So it's really hard. So I was thinking about him, but I didn't put him in. I went Caicedo and Gravenberch as my midfield combination. I just couldn't. I was thinking about Adam Morton maybe. I think he'd been really, really impressive.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Granit Xhaka as well for Sunderland was a shout as well. Tijani Reinders, I didn't mind the start. I think he's gone, not missing, but he's been adjusting to the league the last few weeks. I've hit the gas on him for foot of the gas with him. And then I sort of had a bit of a cop-out. I went João Pedro as the 10.
Oh.
So I had to sort of... Because I wanted as many attackers as I could. So I've Stim as a number 10. So I've gone Pedro at the 10, Gravenberch and Caicedo as the midfield 2. And that's my midfield 3. I know it's a bit shit, bit like average, but I really wanted to get my front 3.
Okay.
So I had to sort of like horseshoe João Pedro. I could not miss João Pedro, man. He's had a ridiculous start to time at Chelsea.
I will say though, he hasn't had a shot in like 2 games. He's been
They've been in a
very
10
quiet.
men so often.
I know, but
but fair to the season.
He had an excellent start.
Yeah.
But he has been quite quiet.
No, I agree.
And that's João Pedro at Brighton did those sort of things as well. Like he would have like a really good spell and then just not get a goal involvement for like 10 games.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
So I don't know if I'm seeing that now, but I didn't have him. I also found that the 10 is really weak.
No Cole Palmer, no Bruno Fernandes, no Kevin De Bruyne.
No.
Foden sort of in and out.
Yep.
So it really isn't one that stands out, is the...
Yeah, I was so close to having like 3 CDMs.
Yeah.
Honestly, like it was getting really close to that.
I'm trying to think anyone else that's really stood out.
I did have my snubs were Zubimendi and Declan Rice. I reckon they're quite interchangeable.
Yeah.
Ryan Gravenberch, obviously, Granit Xhaka, and Sandro Tonali.
Oh, so yes,
Sandro Tonali has been incredible. Honestly, him and Reinders is very close.
Actually, I had him in my team initially. I think I did, and I deleted him.
Sandro's been great.
Yeah. And he's been the only Newcastle player to start every single game in midfield. I think the midfield's been rotated otherwise, but he's the one that's played every single game.
He's quality, man. Quality.
I think he could single-handedly like lift Italy to some like quarterfinal or something in the World Cup.
He's incredible.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Like there's obviously that start of his career, he's world class, and then AC Milan, a lot of money in the Newcastle betting scandal and all that stuff. And sort of dulled the fire around him. But now I feel like we're seeing what we were promised like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
He is a brute without the football. He is graceful with it. Like he's the fire and ice. He's perfect. He win the ball back. Once he's got it, he can play the passes, see the lines. And they need the ball to go through him to get the ball forward. Like honestly, it's actually ridiculous how many times he has to get the ball for this side to progress forward. They look to him. So no, that's a very, very good shout as well. I did have him initially.
I think if I had to change it already, like...
already the second.
Oh, God. Like, there's already regrets when you're actually saying it and you have to commit to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. Maybe I'd take Dan Burn out, put Calafiori and just triple up on Arsenal,
yeah.
And then put Tonali in for Reinders. I still think Reinders is a good pick because he's started... I think he's played 90 in almost every game for City as well.
Yeah.
And he's fit. I reckon he's fit really well in that City side. Like he has had a lot of chances, and he's played like that box to box midfielder, like was promised at Milan. Yeah. He's had a lot of good chances, just a box crasher.
Yeah,
that's a perfect way to describe him. And he's been great at that. His finishing hasn't been as good.
No,
but
he'll come.
The promise is there. I think he's been excellent. So like, I still am happy with Reinders there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Tonali's been great.
I'm loving how different our teams are. Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
This is why we love an early season team of the season because it is very early on. And we've got some different players. All right, front 3.
You or me first?
You go first, but this is very hard.
Yeah. I mean, there's 2 locks.
Yeah.
Absolute locks.
Yeah, they speak for themselves.
Left wing, Antoine Semenyo.
Yeah.
Striker, Haaland.
Yeah.
Obviously. Right wing, Mohamed Kudus.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't actually... It was really close between him and Ismail Assar.
Yep.
Like, really close. I just went for the slightly better, by like 1 contribution, slightly better output with Kudus.
Yep.
But really close between them. But yeah, that means in my team, I have no Everton or Crystal Palace players. So they've been snubbed completely, which I don't know how to feel about that.
Well, you're gonna hate me. Welcome to the podcast or like the shows because I find a way to horseshoe any player into any position.
Yeah,
I'm a bit of a shit ass when it comes to that. So I got Semenyo and Haaland, but I had to get Grealish in. I had to find a way. So I'm playing him off the right, but yeah, I you probably would have had him in, I guess, if you could But
I did initially have Semenyo as a right winger.
As a right winger, you play either way, other way, yeah.
Yeah.
I bend the rules to make my team work. But I did go Grealish on top of Semenyo. And Semenyo was the first player in this team sheet, by the way. Obviously off the back of the weekend. That's probably why. But when I put every position out the piece of paper, went Semenyo, went Haaland. Those two were just locked straight away. And then went Robin Rose and goal. And the rest of it filtered through. I had thoughts about Ismail Assar. I had thoughts of just getting Ekatike as like a second striker and sort of change the formation. I was very impressed with Ekatike. But then talking to other people about it, Jack Grealish for the redemption story and for the, like you said, Everton have played well this season and he's been the catalyst for that. He has been that springboard for them. And on the weekend, he was so important. Obviously, he gets the lucky goal at the end. But in terms of those 70 minutes onwards where Everton took control of the game, it was feed Jack Grealish the ball, get in the ball. And he's become now that aggressive, direct winger that we love from Aston Villa days. And
Jack Grealish we know and love.
Jack Grealish we know and love. And the numbers are showing it as well. Because in recent years at Man City, he's showing signs of being really, really important, but the numbers didn't follow that. No. But the numbers are very much corresponding right now. So I had to find a way to get him in. So I put him on the right, I guess, Semenyo on the left. And then Haaland, well, he's just a robot up top.
Yeah. No, he speaks for himself. The snubs I had, Ismail Assar, Jack Grealish, Jadon Anthony.
Good shout.
4 goals.
Good shout
for a Burnley slide, which is actually wild. And then shout out to Nick Voltemade.
Yes.
He's been great.
He was my boy for FPL on the weekend. Brought him in with a wild card and he bagged me from the penalty spot. So I was very happy with that.
Yeah, it's twatted that top end. Yes. That was an awesome penalty.
We love those type of penalties.
Hit the roof of the net as well.
Love that type of penalty.
Yeah. Do we quickly do like a combined or like a...
Do we put together our team?
Yeah, okay. Like it, with all the information now.
Okay. Goalkeeper.
Pope or...
Oh, I really want Robin Rose.
We can go Robin
I need to put some heroic... I want to take that one if that's
all right. That's all right.
I'm going to highlight this and make sure... Yeah, Robin Rose, cool. Left back, you had...
I'm Dan Burn, but I'm fine with Calafiore.
This is a hard one because I actually like Dan Burn.
Yeah, he's been great.
I just glanced over. Do you want to go Calafiore or would you like... I'd like Dan Burn, to be honest.
Okay, yeah.
If you want Calafiore, because I've taken Robin Rose. So if you want Calafiore, we can go Calafiore.
I'm just trying to think.
I'm happy with either, to be honest.
We'll keep Dan Burn. If we gotta make sure the Newcastle defense gets acknowledged. Some recognition. Yeah. So we'll keep Dan Burn.
Yeah. Gabriel's unanimous, so he goes in.
Mark Gahey or Marcus Senesi?
Again, unless that picking against my two sons.
Yeah.
I love the return from the Senesi as well. Out all year last year with a knee injury.
Yeah.
Goal coach. I think I might go. I think Senesi. We should go Senesi.
I think their team statistic is insane for like how many players got shipped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Senesi.
So Senesi goes in.
And then Munoz or Timber?
Timber has to go
okay.
in.
Yeah.
Let's go Timber. Run that in, Timber.
Midfield, Caicedo, lock. Yep. And then the other two. Do we want Tonali in there now?
We can't put him in now. We've made that mistake. That's on us. We don't have to wear that.
Who's making the rules?
The people at home will.
Oh, God. Honestly, I'd put Tonali in right now.
Can we take Gravenberch?
Yeah. And then
do you want to play like...
I don't think we can...
Three...
I don't think we can shithouse it and put Joe Pedro.
No, we can't do that, can we?
So then it defaults to Reinders or Szoboszlai. Unless we can put Tonali in, just sneak him in there.
I feel like we'll be cheating ourselves. We've made that mistake. We don't have to live with our mistake there.
So Reinders and snub Liverpool?
Reinders.
Yep.
Yeah, Reinders.
Liverpool are snubbed. I like it. Second in the league, but no player to represent.
Get rid of them. Semenyo and Haaland are unanimous. And then it's down to Grealish
or Kudus.
Do we
play, proper positions?
Structured football.
Or do we just do whatever we want?
Go with our heart or do we go with our mind?
I mean, technically Semenyo's played right wing.
He's played right wing in his career.
So, I mean, if you think about like actual output and like the way they're playing, I would have Grealish over Kudus. So I had that initially anyway.
Happy with that then?
Yeah. So Tottenham snubbed then.
Yeah. Third in the league, nothing, mate.
Yeah, second and third not getting recognition.
So we're going to go Robin Rose.
Yep.
Dan Burn, Gabriel, Marcos Senesi and Urian Timber are our back four with the goalkeeper.
Like it.
Caicedo, Gravenberch, and Tijani Reinders. I mean, that's a good midfield three.
Yeah.
Talk about workman-like midfield. I love that. And then the front line of Antoine Semenyo, Erling Haaland, and Jack Grealish.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
Talk about...
I'm happy with that.
The last 2 teams of the seasons has felt like just Liverpool and City players. That is the league
I know.
covered. We've got Sunderland, we've got Newcastle, we've got Arsenal, we've got Bournemouth, Chelsea, Liverpool, City, Bournemouth again, City, and Everton.
Yeah, it's wild.
We've like covered half the league in our team season.
You know what I also tried to do? I was so invested in this. I was tinkering around. I was trying to do max 1 player per team. That got ridiculously hard because of how many snubs there are. Like you can only go one.
Who do you get for Arsenal?
One Arsenal. Yeah. Like you'd go Gabriel, and then you're like, who do you play at left back and right back?
Yeah,
because you're snubbing Calafiori and Timber. Wow. And then same with what's another one? Same with like Bournemouth. You're snubbing. You got to go Semenyo, but then you're snubbing Senesi.
Yeah.
Like I got to go Haaland, then like Tijani's out. Yeah. Like it got so difficult. It was actually wild.
We'll have to do that in a few weeks' time.
Yeah.
Maybe the next time you're on, we'll do that. We'll do the Premier League Super Team. It's one per
team.
That would be very good.
It's really fun.
But there you go. That's our team of the season so far.
Yep.
7
Game week 7.
But look, the current form and the current climate of this Premier League season in terms of everyone can win any game.
Yep.
We might get a team this season this year that's finally going to be spread out.
I love it. I'm
waiting for one of those teams this season for a very, very long time. I feel like it's been dominated by Arsenal recently, but then Liverpool and City the last few years.
Liverpool and City have been everywhere. Yeah.
About time we had some around the grounds type talent.
It's back to chaos Prem ball, but classic Barclays ball. Yeah,
we got a Sunderland player on this team. It's great. I love it.
Yeah, I know. Promoted player.
A promoted player. He's in this side. But there you go. That's our team of the season so far. We'll finish off like we do each week. MVP voting.
Yep.
I'll rattle off my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 first.
Go on.
1 vote for me, Mohamed Kudus.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit harsh, but I think in terms of the other players above him had some more monumental moments. But in terms of a 90 minutes, Mohamed Kudus, not quite bailing Spurs out, but they relied on him on the weekend and he showed up.
They did, yeah.
It showed why they paid so much for him. 1 goal, 1 assist, did the job for me.
Yep.
2 votes, Bruno Guimaraes, 1 goal. What a goal it was, by the way.
Yeah.
Something special. And the stat I picked up here, 9 out of 13 ground duels won. He was a menace in midfield. Talk about Tonali and how good he's been this season. Bruno in that game there. It was Bruno's game last night. What a performance he over the line there. Again, Newcastle haven't quite kicked into gear yet. And it's been like individual moments of brilliance. And yesterday it was Bruno's turn to say, okay, today's the day I take us over the line. So I've got Bruno with 2 votes.
And their run is getting a lot better. Like they started off with a really tough start, fixture-wise. Now their run's getting...
Liverpool, Arsenal. There's one more I feel like in there as well. If I'm not mistaken.
They played Bournemouth. They drew to Bournemouth.
Yeah, Bournemouth.
They had another one. I can't remember.
Liverpool, Arsenal, and Bournemouth. That's 3 of your top 4.
Yeah,
Which is
7.
ridiculous. Yeah.
It's
unbelievable. 3 votes for Moises Caicedo, sort of just because of the goal.
Yeah.
Like, how did this that finish?
Yeah.
4 to 8 ground duels, 1 4 tackles, did the lot. Liverpool's midfield looked better this week, but I think they looked a little bit off it because of Moises Caicedo. And I feel like this is
what a player.
This is 3 votes based on the last 7 weeks as well, because he's put in a shift all season and somehow he hasn't got a vote for me yet. 4, Donyell Marlon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Villa needed goals. Last week it was Emi Buendia's turn. He got 3 votes, I think, for me. This week it was Donyell Marlon with 2 goals, 2 successful dribbles and 2 key passes. And the 5 votes, I think, feel like it'll be unanimous this week. It's Antoine Semenyo, 2 goals and 1 assist.
Well...
Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's
no.
not.
No, Semenyo's got 5 for me. What I'm going to say, I have the exact same players.
Different order.
Wow,
he's good today. I like this.
Yeah. Honourable mentions, I had Haaland
because
he just keeps scoring.
Goal.
And then I had Zubimendi as well because he was influential with both Arsenal's goals as well. Played the ball into Eze and then he had the shot that got deflected and then also played the ball into Timber and then he got fouled for the penalty. So and he got subbed on
as well. Yeah.
He's been great.
I don't know why they dropped. I don't know if he dropped him or rested him, but I don't know. They should have started him.
He's been perfect for their team, honestly.
By the way, underrated signing of the season.
Yeah.
It really has been
Martins
ridiculous.
Yeah,
really, really good.
Incredible.
Signing.
But he hasn't made it.
No.
So, 1 vote, Moises Caicedo.
Yeah, fair enough.
Obviously for the goal, 3 big points.
Yeah.
Against Liverpool, huge. 2 votes, Mohamed Kudus for a goal and an assist.
Yep.
Big stuff there. I put for 3 votes. I put Daniel Marlin.
Okay. Yep.
So like he took the goals he got were so well taken as well, and they've just needed someone else to step up at Villa as well. Finally. Yeah, I know. And he's actually getting his chance. Pre-season, he had a ridiculous record. And then he just didn't get minutes.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Him and Ian Martin have been just pushed to the side. It really annoys me.
Ian Martin as well. Like Luca Digne is just like starting every game.
I don't get it. But I liked a good game from Daniel Marlin. Very good.
Exactly. So hopefully he gets more time.
Surely, yeah.
Yeah, because it was great. And then 4 votes, I put Bruno Guimaraes.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's very good.
Because... like also with his goal, he was the one to actually win the ball.
Yeah. When
passed it to Dan Burn, then he got it back and then just smacked it in.
Yeah.
Obviously he had the ground jewels stat as well, like clean sheet. Like he also won the penalty as well.
He did too, didn't he? Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
So like his fingerprints were all over that game.
Yeah, dominant.
And then obviously 5 votes. Antoine Semenyo.
The man of the episode, it feels like.
How many votes has he got for the season? Because he's got...
I tell you what, the guest votes not as much. He's leading my votes.
He should be.
The guest votes, he will now be leading the guest votes after this, but he's been my leader with 7 votes. Again, I've gifted a lot of people votes this season, but I think it's all about João Pedro for the guest. But now Semenyo will jump up into the lead, I feel like. But he'll lead both guest and... myself voting.
Deservedly so. What, 6 goals, 4 assists?
4 assists?
4 assists, 3 assists.
It's basically
he's second in both lists.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's a robot in one and Jack Grealish has had a tear. So it's kind of hard to top him. But
GA though. Loves a GA.
9 or 10 goal involvements in 7 games. Wild stuff. I want to know his percentage involvement, honestly.
I think Bournemouth only have 12 goals, 13 goals this season. So he's basically 85%-ish areas. Ridiculous.
Wild stuff. Ridiculous. Like he just before going into last game, I think it was 75%.
And he had he was contributing every single goal here. So he's gone
way
up. Yeah,
exactly.
It would literally be 85% areas.
Yeah.
He's some
wild
player.
Stuff.
He is the ultimate combination of pace, power, and trickery.
Yeah.
He's not built to be a winger. He is wider and sort of shorter, but he's strong, he's quick, he can jump, and then obviously the goal, you saw how he can dribble past 2 players and slide it in. It's
the stocky build that catches you off guard, being like just insanely technical.
I keep seeing people say, you don't know how good he is until you watch him live, because you see his physicality in the flesh, and you're like, boy, is this guy a serious player. It's going to be exciting to watch this season for Bournemouth and for Antoine Semenyo, I tell you what.
Yep.
And he's leading now both. I'm pretty sure he leads now both tables. He should be. Definitely for me, because he was already leading it. But I'm pretty sure he should now lead it for the guests as well. Yep. But that will come out Tuesday. You can see the list now. They're all lining up there.
Yes.
Thank you, mate, for coming on. This is a very good episode. Team of the season. Antoine Semenyo segments, Liverpool segments. I had the lot this week.
Yeah, it's been fun.
And unfortunately, we have to take a week off for fucking international breaks, man. Last one, I think, though, until like the new year, though. I'm pretty sure.
I hope.
This is it.
God, I hope so, man. Like,
now we're just
what even is the break? What's it for?
Some reason Euro qualifiers exist still, even though the World Cup is literally in less than a year's time. But they don't qualify.
Yeah. The game's gone.
But we'll be back in 2 weeks' time to wrap up another exciting week, which we'll see Bournemouth play Crystal Palace, Liverpool play Man United. There'll be a lot to talk about coming up in the next week's episod. Thanks to everyone, man. Once again, appreciate it. It's been a very good one this week.
Yeah, pleasure to be back on.
I'm loving this. It's been very, very good this season.
Again, so yeah, had a lot of fun.
We'll see you very, very soon. Until next time, guys, thanks for joining us. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, share it with your mates, and we'll see you guys for Match Week 8 wrap very, very soon.
See
you later, guys.